Hey there, space explorers! Are you ready for another thrilling journey through our amazing solar system? Welcome to another exciting episode of Planet Adventures. Today we have something truly spectacular lined up for you. Today we're blasting off to one of the coolest and most fascinating planets in our solar system, Saturn. Get ready to be amazed. Buckle up because we're in for a wild ride. Saturn is not just any planet, it's a world full of wonders and mysteries. First up, let's talk about Saturn's atmosphere. It's unlike anything you can imagine. Saturn is a gas giant, which means it's made mostly of gases like hydrogen and helium. These gases create beautiful swirling patterns in its atmosphere. Imagine a planet that's super light and fluffy like a giant cosmic marshmallow. It's so light that it could float in water if you could find a bathtub big enough. But don't try to land there, there's no solid ground. Saturn is all gas, so you would just sink right through. Now, who's ready to learn about Saturn's famous rings? These rings are one of the most iconic features in our solar system. Saturn's rings are made of ice, rock, and dust. They sparkle and shine, making Saturn look like a jewel in the sky. Some pieces are as tiny as a grain of sand, while others are as big as a house. Can you imagine rocks and ice that huge, floating in space? The rings are super thin, but they stretch out really far, about 175,000 miles from the planet. That's an incredible distance. That's like traveling around Earth 7 times. Imagine taking a trip around the world 7 times in a row. Speaking of traveling, let's fly over to Saturn's moons. Saturn has a whole bunch of them, and each one is unique. Saturn has over 80 moons. Yes, you heard me right. 80. That's more moons than any other planet in our solar system. Yes, you heard me right. 80. Each moon has its own story and characteristics. The biggest one is Titan. Titan is a fascinating world all on its own. Titan is even bigger than the planet Mercury. It's the second largest moon in the solar system. It has lakes and rivers, but instead of water, they're filled with liquid methane. Imagine rivers and lakes made of something other than water. Brr, that's cold! Titan is a chilly place with temperatures far below freezing. Alright, space cadets, time for some mind-blowing facts about Saturn's size. Saturn is huge. It's one of the giants of our solar system. If you could find a giant bathtub, it could fit more than 760 Earths inside it. Isn't that incredible? Just think about how massive that is. And it's the second largest planet in our solar system, right after Jupiter. These gas giants are truly enormous. So, let's do a quick recap. We've learned so much about Saturn today. Saturn is a gas giant with an atmosphere made of hydrogen and helium. It's a planet full of swirling gases and beautiful patterns. It has awesome rings made of ice, rock, and dust, and over 80 moons, including the giant Titan. Each moon adds to the wonder of Saturn. And don't forget, you could fit 760 Earths inside Saturn. That's a mind-boggling fact. Wow, what an adventure. Saturn is truly a planet of wonders and mysteries. Thanks for joining me on this trip to Saturn. I hope you had as much fun as I did exploring this amazing planet. If you loved learning about this amazing planet, don't forget to like and subscribe for more space adventures. There's so much more to discover. See you next time, space explorers. Bye! Keep looking up at the stars and dreaming big.